Hi, we would like to share some of the things that we learned and accomplished throughout this year at Mechina Leitaya. I thank the people who made it happen.
We start our day with going to mikvah. Then we go to Siddur Chassidus, where we learn Mamam from the Birdik Rebbe and got to know the Siddur of Chassidus.
Baruch Hashem, Shachris had an excellent chayas and kol tefillah, and the environment made our daily davening enjoyable and uplifting.
After a nutritious breakfast, we went to class where we learned Gemara Makis and are very proud to announce that almost every talent finished the whole Masechta, many of us with Taisvis.
When we have covers to learning, we can go down to our Zal to learn, which is very gishmak and praise us for years in Masifta and Zal.
We learned many halachas from Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, covering the first 30 simanim, which are applicable to our day-to-day life.
Learning Gemara Megillah Gersa allowed us to cover a lot of ground, which was very fulfilling and motivating, and helped us really improve the basics of learning Gemara.
We mastered the first 11 paragam of Tanya, our Teresh Chassidus, which finished with the top Talmidim being tested on all of the 11 paragam.
Learning the Sikha every week introduced us to the unique Torah of the Rebbe and gave us something to say over Am Tzayim and Rosh Hashanah.
Every week we had the opportunity to learn Chumash with Rashi, and that really helped us love him with our tzeit.
Prepare for Masifta, and as a finale for all our Cheder years, we learned from a special Yediyas Kaliyos booklet covering many important and fundamental topics on many areas of Allah.
Every 2 weeks we had a special PowerPoint share from Rabbi Zalkson on Rabbeinu Nisiyenu, upcoming Yom Pagra, and general Inyanim Chassidus.
With such talent in Mechina as a Talmud making a Kovetz Ha'aretz with their Chadushay Torah, we thank Hatamim David.
We also had series of shiurim on Divrei Yemei Show by Rabbi Levi Korf, and we covered from the Chorban by Sheni until after Rabbi Yochanan Zaka.
We had a unique series of shiurim where Rabbi Dubov covering many topics applicable to young Bachram our age, preparing us for the years ahead.
Sheshukayach Rabbi Levi for teaching us about Kedoshas HaZaken and Chus Binyanei Diyema and gave us the knowledge of language and Kedusha.
Now I would like to take the opportunity to thank all the Chanchim and our Cheder years who helped us become the Bachar we are today.
Our Perwanei Rebbe, Rabbi Benjamin Oliver Shah. We miss you. You were a great teacher who taught us how to read and always had lots of patience for us and told us lots of Hasidic basis. We will see you soon with Mashiach Tzidkenu.
Rabbi Zalmanov, our first grade teacher, thank you for teaching us how to write, how to learn Chumash, and telling us a lot of Chassidus and Maises.
Thank you, Rabbi Tzvasman, our second grade teacher, for teaching us Chumash, writing, and keeping us busy over Zoom. We looked forward to the weekly parsha.
To our third grade teachers, Rabbi Shviegel and Rabbi Weinstein, thank you for teaching us Mishnayos, Sukkah, and Chumash. We enjoyed getting a whole bunch in our English class.
Thanks to Rabbi Fletcher Frost, our fourth grade teacher, for helping us daven and for teaching us Gemara. We loved our stamp collections, and the smell of our Scottish popcorn is still with us.
Rabbi Goldman, our fifth grade teacher, thank you for teaching us Gemara, Mishnayos, and Chumash. The pizza parties were awesome. Thank you for the Gemara wall.
Rabbi Shachar, our seventh grade teacher, thank you for letting us go to the Zal classrooms to learn on our own, for taking us to 7-Eleven and all the extra recess. Thank you.
Thank you to Rabbi Bornstein, our Maggid from Chesed, for teaching us Gemara, Halacha, Chumash, and lots more. You really helped us with the Gemara Bapa, and thanks for all the incentives you gave us, especially for all the silver coin you gave us.
Thank you, our Chassidus teacher, Rabbi Laffer, for teaching us Chassidus every morning and giving us potato bagels for Shabbos Mavarch and Tehillim.
To our class Leach Lezer Klein, you came to all our Farbrengens and made many mitzvahs to help us become better Chassidim. And we all know that you were the one behind everything that the Shluchim did this year, especially all the daily creative signs that you made. And we are so grateful. Thank you so much.
Twice a week, we had Seder Sichos in the evening that was run by our Shluchim. We learned to Sikha over Sampa by Sin and had exciting raffles. Many Talmidim finished the entire Chelek Aleph for Kutus Sichos.
On Sundays at 7 p.m. we have Yeshiva Sharav Learning, a fun game with Farbrengen, and we want to thank Rabbi Chaim Pekarsky for arranging it.
Every Tuesday evening we have a special shir in Minchas Chinuch given by Rabbi Gazinski. It is very interesting and I really look forward to that.
We had shiurim in Inyanei Go Mashiach with the guest speakers and a nice crowd.
To help us learn the most important halachas about the basics of day-to-day life, we had a Shena Halachas Kitzur Shulchan Aruch competition with an inter-school Chidon game show. Based on how well we did on those tests, we were able to earn money as a reward. Congratulations to all the winners from Mechina.
Took part of the International Chidon Sefer Mitzvahs competition. We are proud of the Bachram that passed this year and the over 30 Bachram that completed Kol HaTorah Kula.
For Yod Shva, we had an extra Hasidic shir called Hashkem. At 7:30 a.m. we went to Rabbi Moshe Willam, the Maimer Basi Ligani, and enjoyed Yom Yom.
The program that was meaningful to us was Connection Point. Watching the videos really helped me connect to the Rebbe.
We had a mitzvah to learn the Maimer of Dartov and Zaken by heart. Many Bachram learned it and received an award.
We salute the 40 Talmidim that did the entire Masechtas Makkos Baal Peh and got tested by Rav Hagoyin Ragabil Tzenar in his shul in Bar Bar.
After Pesach, we took part in a Chidon Pirkei Avos with a weekly test and a final at the end, and the grand show for the finalists. And to top it off, we had some fun. Thank you, Rabbi Mendel Levin, for putting it all together.
After Pesach, we had a daily shir by Rabbi Lahom on the Daf from Masechas Seder as per the Rebbe's directive. Over 15 Brachim participated.
Now, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Mechanchim throughout the years for helping us become the Brachim we are today. Thank you, Rabbi Burnett, our pre-Wini teacher, for teaching us Kriya and Parsha and for giving us so many prizes.
Your care for every single Talmud was so special.
Thank you, Rabbi Karski, our first grade teacher, for engaging in the Chumash class. Your candy really sweetened up our day. Your smiling face will stay with us forever.
Rabbi Tifferman, our second grade teacher, thank you for teaching us Rashi letters with such chayas and the beautiful nigunim. We will forever remember the frog jumping out.
Rabbi Gerlitsky, you taught us Mishnayos, lots of Divrei Torah, and you loved playing dodgeball with you. Thank you.
Rabbi Simpson, our fourth grade teacher, thank you for teaching us halacha, Navi and Mishnayos. The mobile joy system was great.
Rabbi Rappaport, our fifth grade teacher, thank you for teaching us Perek HaMafkid and Mishnah Shabbos, for the darts, for all the amazing memories, and for the exciting raffles at the end of the year. We truly appreciate everything you did for us.
Rabbi Burrow, our sixth grade teacher, thank you for teaching us Gemara, Mishnayos, Chumash, and all the extra activities, and for bringing us to 7-Eleven. We'll never forget the Yom Ben honors.
Rabbi Fisher, our seventh grade teacher, your patience is truly an inspiration. Thanks for teaching us Gemara Hashayel and the Sefer. The raffles made the week exciting. Thank you.
Thank you to our favorite Magachir, Rabbi Feldman Best for teaching us the entire Masechtas Makkos, Halacha, Tanya, Sichos, and for the best shiur Mikdash Shabbatones.
Thank you, Rabbi Moshe Willem, for starting our day off right every morning by teaching Hasidus and Chumash in the afternoon.
Our class Shliach Deborah Bernstein, you were truly a dedicated Shliach who went above and beyond for us, making sure we each grew in our Hasidishkeit, and you were always available to farbrengen with us. Thank you.
A huge thank you to Rabbi Hershka for all the endless care, warmth, and dedication he shows to each and every Talmud. Whether stepping in to teach our class, learning with us one-on-one, or simply taking the time to talk about life. He always makes us feel valued and understood. His impact on all of us is tremendous, and the lesson will stay with us forever.
The Shefer factory during Ella was a really fun, hands-on way to learn. And making our own Shefer that we got to keep and use them the same was very special.
Tishrei Challenge was a checklist with everything a chassid needs to do during Tishrei, like Mitzrayim, mikvah, and so on. We were rewarded with a nice biking trip at the end that helped the year start with excitement.
We had a Baruch Tag where we got our tefillin and tzitzis checked or repaired, our glasses cleaned, our shoes shined, and our hats steamed the bellissimo. We were also able to sew buttons onto our jackets so they closed properly right over left, and purchase a nice and safe clothing. We even had a tzaddik there checking our vitals along with the workout station.
Getting up in the morning can be difficult, especially at our age. The special Mitzvah Shmeshtarim helped us come on time with exciting incentives, including trips, prizes, and a delicious bourbon.
Every year with the Pagra, we have special programs inspiring us for the special day, with guest speakers, special sodas, and many farbrengens.
One of the biggest highlights for us this year was the Mivtza Lechatchila Rebbe, Lila Nishmas Atamim Shmuel Karnofsky. We worked on coming in time, getting good marks on our tests, and filling out daily duchs with mikvah, chitas, ram, etc. And here's the chus.
At the end of the Mivtza, we went on a 2-day trip to the Villaroma Resort. The action-packed trip included many indoor and outdoor activities, such as snow tubing, bowling, game rooms, swimming, sports complexes, farbrengens, and a fascinating shiur by our very own Rai Feldman. There was also Levitika dancing with Fitcha Ben Shimon.
We also helped out in a lot of community events this year, just to name a few: preparing Lulav and Esrogim for Tzach Mitzrayim, the grand annual Shushan Purim Carnival, Lag BaOmer, marching band, and fair.
From Kislev, we started having Megillah classes with Rabbi Shmueli, and Baruch Hashem, around 25 Bachram had to lay in the Megillah this year.
We had a great chus of having my Elta Babi, Mrs. Lustig Alel Shalom, the mother of Rabbi Lustig Sr., come and share her personal memories and experience from her time during the Holocaust. It was deeply inspiring and emotional. Just a few short weeks after speaking to us, she was nifter. May her neshama be a meilitz yashar for the family and Klal Yisrael, and may we be reunited with Mashiach now.
The Pesach challenge during Pesach encouraged us to celebrate Pesach as a chassid. We then went on a really fun biking, sports, and barbecue trip in Rice by Car.
This year we had a big Hakan Farbrengen with Rabbi Willem for each year of the Pagra. Many took place in 770, with many achlatas for us to grow and being a better chassid of the Rebbe.
Now, we would like to take this opportunity to thank all the mechanchim throughout the years who helped us become the bachrim we are today.
Thank you, Rabbi Goldstein, our proven teacher, for teaching us Kriya, baseball, and how to play the keyboard. We love coming to visit you throughout the year.
Rabbi Geyer, our first grade teacher, thank you for introducing us to Chumash and teaching us Ksiva. Thank you for your halacha slideshows and for the shura competition.
To Rabbi Visich, our second grade teacher, thank you for teaching us Chumash lots of our Torahs. We loved all the very funny jokes you told us.
Rabbi Shapiro, our third grade teacher, thanks for teaching us Chumash Mishnayos. We loved your candy tree and your Shchedish cookies, and your love for every Talmud was incredible.
Rabbi Gershovich, our fourth grade teacher, you taught us Gemara. We always look forward to your prizes from a point system and a Chinese auction.
Rabbi Polter, our fifth grade teacher, thank you for teaching us Gemara with Rashi, all the beautiful Nagunim and stories you share with us. Milam slideshows were super helpful, and we love all the chocolates.
Rabbi Vogel, our sixth grade teacher, you really pushed us to learn a lot of Gemara and told us lots of stories and gave us lots of fun.
Rabbi Zirkin, our seventh grade teacher, you really were an MS teacher and were a role model of how a yid should behave at Torah. Thank you for showing us a lot of videos and for the Tuesday pizza.
Gary Aster, my Shem Chaskem, for teaching us in a clear way. Marmakis, Marlirsa, Halacha, Tanya.
You really gave us a geschmack in learning.
Thank you, Rabbi Beidelman, for teaching us this, and we really look forward for your daily share in the morning.
A giant thank you goes to Rabbi Brisky for everything he has done for us this year. From the extra programs to arranging guest speakers to all the small details that made Mechina amazing. Better food, Betty Crockers, and of course our brand new library. His office door is almost always open to anyone that wanted to help or needed help or just bored. He also arranged the many trips and Shabbatons that we'll never forget.
A huge thank you to our devoted shluchim for arranging a beautiful mitzvahs that strengthens our growth in Torah mitzvahs and Chassidishkeit. Through the trips, Shabbatons, Otik Shtibel, Mati Shabbos programs, our bringers, and all of their special moments, they brought to us their unique chayes and they kept us inspiration alive all year long.
Filling out a weekly duch of different tasks like going to mikvah, doing chitas, helping at home, coming to class on time, strengthen our scholarships. We got points for the tasks that we used to win exciting prizes at the Grand Chinese Auction.
I love the Akala program. Each of us got paired with a second grade Talmud to learn Sikha, schmooze, play, and color with our Akatan. It was a really powerful way to learn and to grow.
Another really fun program that taught us so much was the weekly training on Friday morning where we learned to run a successful Yeshiva Shabbos with our over 58th graders running Yeshiva Shabbos for all the second, third, and fourth grade classes.
Father and son learning. We had two really special father and son events. We learned daven, listened to inspiring drasha, had a geschmack marshir, and enjoyed a hearty lunch together.
Going with Sam every Friday allows us to learn basic skills of Sessel Shachas while also giving you an opportunity to put on tefillin and light Shabbos candles. On Hanukkah as well, we had a mitzvah tank and visited senior citizens.
On Thursdays, we had swimming for an hour. It was really refreshing. Thank you to our lifeguard, Hatamim Levi Pinson.
Thank you to all the bus drivers, especially Mendel Tolshevsky and Naftali Gurari for taking us to the gym every single day.
I'd like to thank Levi Cohen and Sochat Kalavich for running the leagues and roughing the games and making sure it all ran so smoothly.
Thank you to Mendel Brisky for taking care of our snack machine so we could have snacks and cold drinks during recess.
Thank you, Rabbi Strux, our pre-K teacher, for teaching Parsha and for the candy machine that kept us speaking Yiddish. The love for every single Talmud was so special. Rabbi Tzibel, I teach in first grade. Thank you for teaching us Chumash and how to write and script. Laffy Taffy has really motivated us to daven. Your classes were always fun and engaging.
Thank you to our second grade teacher, Rabbi P, for teaching us Chumash, for putting up with us during Zoom. We loved the prayer closet and woodwork. Thank you for teaching us all those Nagim.
Rabbi Glutzky in third grade. Thank you for teaching us Mishnah, Salacha, and from China collection. Your chayes always motivated us to do more.
Thank you, Rabbi Hallen, our first grade teacher, for teaching us Navi and the foundations of Gemara.
To our fifth grade teachers, Rabbi Raskin and Rabbi Kleiman, thank you for teaching us Gemara, your interesting Navi Shurim, and the interesting Flasavera classes. Your Varenkeit will stay with us forever.
Thank you, Rabbi Dre, our sixth grade teacher. You taught us Parak Kindness and Gemara. We really enjoyed all the projects, especially the Tzitzis.
Thank you, Rabbi Levinson and Rainu, for teaching us Gemara, Shavakakar, and Mishnayos, and thank you for Tuesday Pizza.
Thank you, Rabbi Bilvovsky, our incredible Magen Shir of Chesed, for teaching us so much Gemara, making the Gemara so interesting with all the PowerPoints and stories. The Chesed Mishpat Shir was fascinating.
Thank you, Rabbi Hershkop. We look forward to your daily shir and Chassidus. You keep them so interesting and relevant.
Thank you to Shliach Hatom and Yuli Brown for making our year more geschmacklich and for arranging with us and for joining us on our Shabbaton.
Gracie Ashigach, to Rabbi Blauer and Alcol, you oversee a huge bicycle and you don't lose sight of even the small details.
Rabbi Lustig, thank you for overseeing every last detail in this huge Ma'aseh, K9 Ara, especially with all the communications, keeping our parents always informed of what is going on. An extra shout out for the grand picture we took this year.
Thank you, Mr. Ackerman, for making sure we were well fed with breakfasts and lunches that were delicious.
A big thank you goes to our building guy Angelo for keeping the building clean and preparing our meals, Eduardo for cleaning up the building in the evenings, and to Wilson for keeping our building safe.
Thank you to Ari Lustig and Avramo Silverstein for keeping our song organized. And thank you to Yisrael Rubinson and Shalomber Hariton for setting our cell every week so that it is ready for us Sunday mornings.
Thank you Schneer, Zalman Oster, and Hirschmach Rosenfeld for being the force behind the scenes, making sure our building is kept up with everything it needs.
Very big thank you goes to our office staff, secretaries and service department for taking care of all our orders needed from
Thank you to Levi Har, Yitzhak Bender, David Bulwaski for arranging Chazanim, Liyos, and Bali Kia so our minyanim could run smoothly.
Rabbi Idman, our P1A teacher, thank you for teaching us how to read, how to be a mensch, and for giving us our first edit.
Thank you, Rabbi Yarmos, our first grade teacher, for teaching us Chumash and telling us such exciting stories. We really enjoyed your slideshow. You're kind and caring.
Adain Kara Felay for unseren Pizza Red in Yiddish. Asach Kakin Tal Balpa and Asach Geschmack in the Gunner.
Cousin and Rabbi Harpitz, our third grade teachers.
Thank you for teaching us Mishnah, Sukkah, and Chumash. Your class was always fun with all your amazing prizes.
Thank you, Rabbi Strokes, for our fourth grade teacher, for teaching us the foundations of Gemara and Kesher Shulchan Aruch. The candies went a long way, and we will always remember all those experiments.
Our fifth grade teacher, Rabbi Weinstein, thank you for pizza days and for teaching us Gemara, Hanavi, and Ayam Yam, and with Chassidish and Mises.
Thank you, Rabbi Klein, in 6th grade for giving us real-life examples in Gemara, and the fish tank was really interesting.
Thank you, Rabbi Hendel and Rabbi Arnold, our 7th grade teachers, for always caring. From Miftah Zayin Aleph to Mishnayos that you taught, and for also always making sure that each student shines.
Thank you, Rabbi Feiner, and Magid Shir, for teaching us Gemara, Makkah, Halacha, Tanya, and Sichada, and for taking us Bursary.
Thank you, Rabbi Brisky, for teaching us Chassidus every morning and making it so interesting.
David Barber, our shliach, thank you for bringing with us and learning with us by Seder Sichos.
We have such talented mechinas. Talmidim making a kaivet ha'arais with their chidushay Torah. We thank Hatam David Kratz.
We had a very big Kachel learning Rambam this year with additional shiurim with Mendel Laufer and David Bernstein and individual classes. And Baruch Hashem, over 85 Talmidim are learning the daily Rambam and bowling trip for those who completed the challenge.
Thank you to Atam Levi Akadov and Menachem Laufer for taking care of the library. Nati Ashkenazi, Mendel Alten, and Mendel Edelman for taking care of our game rooms. Chesky Abramowitz, Yankel Weingarten, Moshe Blau, and so many others for always being available to help us when needed.
Acharein Chaviv. Let us give a huge akarsatay to our dear Manal, Rabbi Willam, who really helped every one of us individually on our personal level, making sure that we all grew in all our years, like our year Shemayim, davening with the Geshmak, and learning, especially with all the Divrei Torah you share with us. Thank you. We want to wish you Hatzlacha in everything you do.